Let's get started with today's operation.
The Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobus Containment Breach Incident, aka the Ghost Hunting Squad.
Yeah. Huh?
I don't think that was included in the job posting. Actually, I don't think there ever was a job posting.
I'm sleepy. Oh, little boy, what kind of magical elixir did you take to make you so energetic?
Every time I see our follower count increase, I get so excited I can't even sleep. It works better than any kind of tea or coffee.
Aren't you lucky? As soon as I closed my eyes, I dreamt of endless running and circling and chasing.
Sushang, you slept for an entire day.
Catching ghosts is a night job. It only makes sense to sleep during the day. I have an idea. How about we all just pretend that I've been possessed by a sleep ghost? Let me sleep for another 10 hours, and then call it a day's work. That's the Celestial Jade player over at Exalting Sanctum. Whenever I pass through on official business, I always see her with loads of other players.
Even a judge knows her. Her reputation sure does precede her.
Who is this exactly?
It's this girl. Here, look at this post.
Hi, take my job seriously. I'd never post something like late as usual on a public forum. Miss Sushang, I think you missed the interesting part. The description in this comment is really suspicious. It definitely sounds like Heliobi activity to me. And if Heliobi have managed to infiltrate the Divination Commission, that spells big trouble for the Lawfu. You're right. Maybe we should contact Miss Qingchue and warn her not to go to work today.
Notification sent. I guess now we should go to the Divination Commission and see what's going on.
But let's talk to Cirrus again first. So, you imprisoned Luxie in the Matrix. And I heard the cries of other Heliobi longing to break free. That would seem the Ten Lords Commission has everything under control. What is it you want from me? Outside the confines of our agreement, you would be unwise to attack. One victory equals one question. Don't forget the agreement you made with the General. Don't be so sure of victory before the battle begins, young one. Without Tail to protect you. You know, if you can accept me with an open heart... Really? Of course. That's what I wanted to hear. Oh? The fact that you're trying so hard to persuade me means that you're not sure of victory either. If you were, you'd have devoured us without hesitation. Am I right, Cirrus? Then have it your way. I'll destroy Qing Yuan's pawns here and now. Don't let your previous victory go to your heads. The slightest misstep will be your undoing. Let's see how you perform without the General here to watch your back. Your mortal bodies will fatigue and breathe their last breath. Then I will endure. Hey, Gumby.
I weep for the departed. It is the fall.
We did it! Oscar, we think the Divination Commission has been infiltrated by a heliobus, but we don't know. Entering the Xianzhou's window to the future, they must be none other than... Caraloom. They always relished hounding your prophets and seers with questions of destiny, watching them flounder between the random and the preordained. That pile of protein in your human skull is computationally inefficient. But we, the Shapeless, are different. When we come together to harmonize and observe, destiny is clear and vivid. Ugh, in warfare, nothing is more important than being able to predict your opponent's movements. Among the fragments of Ignomar, it is said that during that fateful battle, Caraloom had a premonition of failure, but Ignomar ignored their warnings. It looks like we have a clear target this time. Let's get going. I may not have the same predictive power as Caraloom, little fox girl. One thing I do know is that sooner or later you will beg for my help. Time will tell.
Stream forth, gleam of old blade.
Oh, you're here. Is that a Ten Lords Commission judge? Something's amiss in the Divination Commission. Everyone everyone is mumbling to themselves. Is this some workforce overhaul? Did I set a bad example? I'm afraid not, Miss Qingchue. Something unexpected happened. I'm just not sure how to explain it. Well, good idea. With working conditions like I heard from Alway that the artisan... In that case, Miss... It doesn't seem like a... I mean, you could... Yeah, besides, you guys... What's going on? So stay close to... What are they looking at? Is everyone... There's only...
Divination is...
How did the Matrix of... Look, Diviner Fu is standing at the center of the Matrix of Prescience. Judging by her chanting, I think she's performing navigation calculations, but something's not right. The Matrix of Prescience isn't moving at all. A heliobus? Is that the danger you were talking about? I read about them in a book. Starfire essence that can transform itself. Enjoys manipulating the dreams and desires of more. How can we snap her out of it? We could try ringing the harmonic chime. If we're close enough, we should be able to enter the heliobus's illusion.
Silence! Idle chatter is not permitted in the Divination Commission.
Master Diviner, you're awake! Or perhaps we should call you Caraloom.
It doesn't matter what you call me. I am the master of the Divination Commission. The current divination has reached a delicate stage, and no one is permitted to disturb it. Not even a judge of the Ten Lords Commission or a... Qingchue, I have grown weary of your insubordination. Are you the one who brought these outsiders into the commission? Have you turned a deaf ear to all the rules I've laid? Qingchue, you are hereby
Darn, now we're down one person.
A great idea! My days here really have been unproductive, loafing around outside and playing Celestial Jade, all while taking a Divination Commission salary. Not exactly. I do complete all my assigned work on time. I would call it wasting my life away. Thank you, Master Diviner, for giving me the push I needed. Since you feel that my skills could be put to better use elsewhere, it's time for me to think about making some changes. But before I leave, I have to help these guests take care of some trouble here at the Commission. If I don't, people will think I was fired because of cowardice in the face of danger. What next? What do we do now? Giving a dramatic speech to my boss was cool and everything, but it's not gonna help her break free from the heliobus clap. I'm not sure what to do. The heliobus isn't trying to trap us inside the illusion, and it doesn't look interested in attacking us either.
clouding my mind? I've never been of clearer mind than I am right now. From now on, I will dedicate myself to defining the predetermined futures of the Xianzhou Alliance, and will make these futures known to the world so that all can live in clarity. I know what you want to say. Spare me the lecture on human wisdom prevailing over nature and those ridiculous notions of free will. These are but crude illusions created by the brain. From the beginning, there was only one path. You are nothing more than a pawn at the mercy of the Stellaron hunters. What day you boarded the Express, who your enemies are, where you go. These choices that you think you make freely of your own accord are mere tributary. Your journey to the Xianzhou, the defeat of Fancy. Even in this very moment, your options are few. Ready your bat.
Don't let her words get to you. There are always other options.
Come back to me when you've thought it through. Such trivial choices cannot change the inevitable. If you are still not convinced, I can Then follow me.
What is this? This place is what the Divination Commission calls the Pathfinder. It's a sandbox game that diviners use to simulate future paths.
That's right. Now listen. If you place an ingenium in this little maze and give it a command, it will find its way to the exit. But you're probably thinking, humans are not machines. There is more than one path in the universe. And yet, machines we are. Complex, sophisticated, but machines. We are just like the ingenium. Let's begin.
It feels like we're dancing to the helio.
Let's begin.
We did it!
Well done. Your choices are as the Omnisia foresaw them. You should know that there was only one answer to this puzzle.
Yes, for a puzzle that was designed from the start, choosing any other path would be a pointless mistake. But the universe isn't someone's game, and no one is designing puzzles for us to solve. The universe doesn't have a single answer. We can do anything we want while we're in it. Even if it's the same work every day, I can hide in the library and read a book, or find someone to play Celestial Jade with. And that's freedom.
I never thought slacking off could convince me of anything. A sign of a true scholar. A diviner of the Divination Commission, after all.
Ugh! Sushang, snap out of it! A slacker heliobus is getting into your head.
Qingque. For you, life may have a seemingly infinite number of choices. That is because your choices are simply different ways of slacking off and wasting time. They are...
That's the most divinery thing you've said so far.
As the Master Diviner of the Luofu, I have a heavy responsibility. I must comb through the complex threads. Some paths look promising, but lead to an abyss of despair. Then there are... I realize that we have no real choices. There is only one path to follow, only one way to the optimal solution, even if it is paved with ashes and bitterness. There is only one way, and there only ever was.
Oh, what do we do? I don't think we can persuade her.
I have a proposal. Why don't we try a more advanced sandbox? However long you want to play, use your free will to guide the... Let's begin. Lead... The path changed slightly, but it was just as simple. I'm sure destiny only has one path. Your choices are just a... Actually, I don't think I agree. Master Diviner, let's reset the sandbox and give it another go, shall we? Again? Do it all over again, exactly as it was. I see what you...
Jingjue, I've been thinking through the calculations for this puzzle.
This maze was designed by Carolum. It's no use. There aren't any other solution.
No, there's a second choice.
Mr. Trailblazer, quick! I didn't mean like that.
Ready to begin? Of course there's another solution. You're all gonna help, right?
Miss Jingjue, I don't know how you're planning to solve the...
Count me in.
If we can help,
I only need 2 people for my plan. Destiny only Destiny only You go stand in the sandbox. Right about that spot over there. Next, Judge Huohuo, you stand on the other side. All right, we're ready. And now, let's begin. This is the other solution. The alternative choice. Master Diviner, you're not the only one who can design a puzzle. And I don't tread the path of destiny alone. You think that by calling on your companions for help, you created a new path out of thin air? You're just playing with semantics. I could weave 1,000 routes for you, but they lead to the same destination. So what significance is there in having a choice? Creatures like you don't understand humans. The universe is like jade tiles on a game table. When the tiles are shuffled, the outcome is already predetermined. Which tiles can be played, which tiles are left over, what kind of hand the person next to you is trying to make. All of these can be determined through calculations. But if everything is just a calculation, the game loses its flavor. Randomness and adaptability, ambushing your opponent. Twists and turns, the balance of the elements. It's a mix of calculations, unknowns, and loss of complete control that makes Celestial Jade the kind of game it is. And though do my choices at the game table mean nothing if I have a sure loss in front of me? No! The choices are what make the game meaningful in the first place. Even if I lose, I'll still make choices to lighten the loss. Just like the Master Diviner is making choices for her own agenda. You were right when you said that as Master Diviner, you must comb through the complex threads of destiny day after day, all for the preservation of this giant ship. In this vast universe, a game where there are only losers, our Master Diviner is making endless choices, fighting against the odds just so the Lawful can travel safely for another day. Why would someone as talented as the Master Diviner go through the trouble of making endless choices if the end result is predetermined? Heliobus, you cannot fathom the joys of humanity. You are imprisoned by the illusion of destiny, unable to free yourself. And you want everyone who peeks into the future to suffer the same pain as you. You don't understand humans at all.
Don't let them trick you, Fushuen! Don't push me away! Don't let her word fool you!
Kiraloom, release the Master Diviner!
I see through your trickery! I see through every bit of it! I'm going to lose! Victory is beyond my reach!
Evaluation begins.
Why? Why is there no alternative? Everything in this universe. No! No path to victory.
Lend me your strength.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It is the fall. Still water uplifted.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Easy, Numby.
Lend me your strength.
Free will, or was it fate? Water uplifted.
Master Diviner! Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just a small headache, nothing.
It's normal to experience some discomfort after being possessed by a heliobus, but nothing a few medicinal pellets can't take care of.
Is that Carolum? They may not be the most powerful fragment, but becoming entangled in their illusion can...
Hurry. Just hurry up, and I've foreseen what happens next. You're going to imprison me.
Xingque. Thanks to you, the Divination Commission is safe again. No need to thank me, Master Diviner. By the way, while you were possessed, you fired me from the Commission. So... that counts, right? I'll have to ask you to give me written notice that my contract's been unilaterally terminated. Then, with all the years I've spent in the Divination Commission, I'll be able to get a great severance package. And I already planned what to do with all the money. I'm gonna open a gaming parlor, hire a couple of workers to run it, and spend the rest of my days living off the profits.
Olives are there too, Chingchues?
I see. What a pity. I don't recall anything I may or may not have said while possessed by the Heliobus. In any case, Qingchue, why are you still here? Shouldn't you be on duty back at the repository? Huh? Master Diviner, you can't back out now! Of course I can. After all, there are always choices in life. You taught me that. I can't convince real you, let alone possessed you. Master Diviner, you should get some rest. I'm gonna go take a get back to work. My actions today brought great shame on the Divination Commission. Yes, all is well, minus my headache.
Heliobi are good at finding people's weaknesses and exploiting them. Everyone has some kind of weakness.
That's right. You were just a victim of the Heliobus's trickery, Diviner Fu. No need to blame yourself.
I must express my sincere gratitude to all of you for your help. Apologies, but the Divination Commission is in disarray at the moment. I must return and set things in order. I'm afraid I cannot see you off in person.
Wait! There's something we need to ask you.
What is it? I agree that the Master Diviner gets possessed wouldn't make for a good headline. I don't care how you spin the story, so long as you leave my name and identity out of it. have many things to attend to. Please allow me to save my thanks for another day.
We won't delay you any longer. We need to go to Fixtral Garden and seal Caraloom away.
Enemy situation has changed. Show your courage.
A little something for everyone.
Let's see. Let's see.
Threat index raised. Execute annihilation.
How about a one-on-one? Fear is not fear.
Still water I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
Evaluating.
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
Application authorized.
I venture forth to hunt. Check. Victory is inevitable!
Adjusting calculation. Initiated.
Never hesitate! Triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Moving. combat capability.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Protocol terminated.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Hide this individual.
For oblivion.
Threat index raised. Execute annihilation.
The fear will not fear. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Reevaluating. Annihilation sequence.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Application authorized.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Adjusting calculations. Initiated.
Never hesitate! Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Rebooting. Replenishing combat capability.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Protocol terminated.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Evaluating variables.
Still waters of oblivion.
Threat index raised. Execute annihilation.
To guard and defend! Crush them! Lend me your strength!
For oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Reevaluating.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Application authorized.
Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Adjusting calculations. Initiated.
The fear will not fear. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Rebooting. Annihilation sequence.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Protocol terminated.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Hide this individual.
Still waters of oblivion.
Threat index raised.
To guard and defend! Crush them!
Execute annihilation.
Lend me your strength! Lend me your strength!
For oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Reevaluating.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Application authorized.
Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Adjusting calculations. Initiated.
The fear will not fear. Forever
I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
Initiating.
Still waters uplift.
Protocol terminated. Push forward. Execute annihilation.
To guard and defend! Crush them! Lend me your strength! Lend me your strength!
Threat index raised. Initiated.
The fear is not fear. Too close. Forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Reevaluating. Replenishing combat capability.
I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
Application authorized.
I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
Adjusting calculation. Executing annihilation.
Get stronger.
Never hesitate! Like you were
Triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Annihilation sequence.
I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
Protocol terminated.
I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
Threat index raised. Initiated.
To guard and defend! Crush them! Lend me your strength!
The fear is not fear. Too close. Forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Reevaluating. Replenishing combat capability.
I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
Application authorized.
I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose. oblivion.
Break! With this divine power, I reforge all things!
I weep for the departed. Its gates shall fall.
To the soul! With this divine power, I reforge all things! Insanity! With this divine power, I reforge all things! To the soul! Insanity! To the soul! Blood cleansing dragon! Insanity!
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. Its gates shall fall.
With this divine power, I reforge all things! To the soul! Insanity! With this divine power, I reforge all things! To the soul! Break! With this divine power, I reforge all things! Insanity! To the soul!
Destined for oblivion.
Rise! With this divine power, I reforge all things!
I weep for the departed. Its gates shall fall.
Insanity! Blood cleansing dragon! With this divine power, I reforge all things! To the soul! With this divine power, I reforge all things! Insanity!
I weep for the departed. Its gates shall fall.
To the soul!
Still waters of oblivion.
Insanity! With this divine power, I reforge all things!
I weep for the departed. Its gates shall fall.
To the soul! With this divine power, I reforge all things!
Destined for oblivion.
Insanity! With this divine power, I reforge all things!
I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
Blood cleansing dragon. To the soul.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. This too shall fall.
With this divine power, I reforge all things! Insanity! To the soul! With this divine power, I reforge all things! Insanity! With this divine power, I reforge all things!